And joining us for this week's Talk It Up Rochester, we have Ed Ciaschi here, who is a human resource expert. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Good morning.
And we are talking about how to use social media to your advantage when searching for a job, but we also want to talk about some disadvantages and things that you've seen with students having a hard time finding a job because of things they posted online.
Right. Well, let's start with the disadvantages.
Okay.
First of all, many employers who have job openings are going to all of the various social media sites, and if they're interested in a particular candidate, they're checking that candidate out on the social media sites. So the first question is, well, my site is private. How do they get there? Well, frankly, I don't know how they get there, but they do. So be very careful on what you're posting on a social media site, regardless of the site. Pictures of you at parties, doing various activities that you might be engaged in, you might want to leave off your social media site.
Okay, especially when you're searching for a job.
Searching for a job or searching to go to graduate school is as important.
Okay.
But not good information unless it's positive.
All right, so don't trust the privacy settings.
Do not.
All right. In terms of helping you find a job, I imagine it is a big help being connected and knowing a lot of people, right?
You know, Katrina, it's probably today one of the most active vehicles in helping a person find a job. 80% of all job openings, even job promotions within a company you might already work in, are really achieved through networking. Social media helps you with your networking. Social media also helps you create your own personal brand. You have a brand. You're a broadcast journalist. I have a brand. I'm a human resource expert. Many different people, all people, if they're out there looking for a job, they have a brand. And the social media site helps you create your brand. And then when companies are looking, that will come through. And it also helps you do a search. It's not all about job openings. It's about first understanding what your career goal is, what you're looking for, where do you want to be, and then searching out companies who have those kinds of jobs, then going into the social media or LinkedIn, which is part of that process, and finding individuals who work in those jobs or work in those companies and making a contact with those individuals. Then you're able to maintain and marry your personal branding through your social media that you've already created to a person that's doing or associated with the job that you want, through hopefully that company may have an opening, or at least will put you in the queue if they do have openings. All jobs are not posted, opened, advertised, and many of the jobs that aren't really opened. They're just sourcing to build up the candidate bank. But branding is a very, very critical part, and advertising what your skills are and what you bring to the party. Companies, managers want people that are going to join their team and immediately start running. And if they have to walk a bit or crawl a bit, that might be okay too, because there's always a learning period of time.
Sure. All right. Well, that is great advice for some job seekers, and there's a lot of them out there right now.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
If you have a good business story for this segment, you can contact us by sending an email into newsroom@rochesterhomepage.net.